So if you're already sick of seeing Surtur and Scar all over the Marvel Snap ranked ladder, well, boy, have I got the deck for you. This is the anti-Surtur list I found on Twitter, and it's a really cool way to counter Surtur. You saw that big Ajax, right? Well, that's nicely combined with cards like Scorpion, which turns those 10 power cards in your opponent's hand into 9 power cards, which of course means they don't buff Surtur and they don't buff Scar. On top of that, you've got Cassandra Nova, which can hit the 10 power cards in deck so that they don't buff Surtur and they don't buff Scar. And then you got stuff like Mobius in here so that the Scar, even if it does get discounted, normally you can turn it off with the Mobius, make sure that jumps right back up to 6 cost. You've got stuff like Red Guardian. They can just straight up hit the Surtur and deny that effect right off the bat. So a handful of different answers and counters. If stuff does actually get out ahead of you on board, you got Hazmat. You can, take a couple 10 power cards, push them down to 9 to, again, turn off that final turn Scar. Shadow King can reset those Surtur stats if it gets really big. And a couple complementary pieces in here, like Anti-Venom just fits nicely because you're already trying to run, Luke Cage and Shadow King. So that's a nice little surprise play sometimes. And then Rogue and Spider-Ham for some more general control and disruption tools. And you've got yourself this kind of toxic control deck that is specifically angled towards a Surtur counter. And yeah, it can feel really good to set all their cards to 9 power and just sort of watch the Surtur deck flounder. But this deck also seems to work fairly well against the meta at large as well. It's just got a lot of different tools and a lot of control pieces that can really catch your opponent off guard. So I had a solid 8 and 6 run with this one, which I did have negative cubes, but I stayed in a bunch of negative 4 cube games that I shouldn't have, like those you're going to lose, but I just stick in for the sake of the video. So I really don't think that the cube rate was bad at all on this one. If I'd played normally, I was probably up like 6 to 8 cubes or something with this run. So if you're seeing a ton of Surtur, this deck could be a pretty cathartic way to answer that and punish that in the meta. I probably wouldn't try to play this if you're not seeing a bunch of Surtur. It's still capable, of course, but its real strengths are about that kind of tech counter answer to that meta read. Still fine, but definitely against the Surtur stuff is where this is going to shine, as you're going to see a couple times at least in this video. Okay. Agent doesn't really want to go left. If nothing else, you could like throw a Rogue in there. Hulkling from the opponent. That's pretty good. That's pretty big. Oh, dude. Cassandra Nova. Oh my god. I gotta go, right? Like, we just rip it. It like, yeah, it can lose, of course, but man. Oh, dude, I just accidentally had that portrait as my portrait. That's funny. It's not even like a big commitment though, right? Like, if it doesn't win, it still ruins the rest of their deck, and it's like they still have to go pretty hard to beat it too. That's the thing, right? So the first one's gonna be 6 power, the next one's gonna be the rest are all gonna be 12, right? So we'll have like 42 power here or something. Pretty good. Also, if they're going for like Surtur or Scar stuff, all of their cards just got Giga debuffed, right? They also would need a Scar exactly mid to beat this, because 10 power only gives you 40, right? So that's a bit of a problem for them, maybe, in theory. Really want that becoming a 6 cost, but here has issues too. They don't have a Luke Cage necessarily. I mean, I don't really mind giving them the Anti-Venom. I just don't have the Luke Cage, so Anti-Venom gets hurt pretty hard. I mean, you could go Scorpion, or like maybe just go Red Guardian instead. It's a Zabu. It's not that good. But, it's a 6-drop. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fine if Venom becomes a 6-drop. It's not like I'm going to get those stats later if I don't play it now, because we're going to play Ajax and then other stuff. So might as well. Scar. Oh, what do you know? Okay, Surtur. That is definitely not going to be enabling any Scars anytime soon, so that's cool. Frankly, could just even do this though too. Just really hammer it over here. Opponent's just done. They're like, nah, dude, forget it. No, they just they see the top decking cards that are ruined, and they're like, no, man, I'm out, dude. So yeah, for us, it's probably gonna be an Ajax left, right? This is actually so perfect. What a game to showcase how this thing just completely ruins people. Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, actually pretty good starter hand. Scorpion into Nova can really lock stuff down. Black Vortex is fun. Did we put the Scorpion there? Probably one of the better targets. It locks us out of Miniaturized Lab for a while, but who really cares? We don't mind. That's not a problem for us. One of our Spider Ham's the best hit, I guess. Oh, Hulkling, dude. I like Hulkling. He's big. He's a Hulk. Central Park. Great news for Hazmat, yeah. Nova earlier rather than later. Dude, Nova's still pretty good as a 3/6, even without Airshim in the meta. I think she slept on a little bit. Okay, so Luke Cage sucks. That's not good. We can rogue that. We might want to do it soon, in fact. Yeah, we probably want to do that soon. Tribunal. I don't think we want a Tribunal. Cosmo's turned off. Okay. Let's just take this Luke Cage, honestly. Yeah, we'll Spider Ham just and then save the rest of this. I think Hazmat's gonna be really nice. We're definitely gonna have priorities. It's not gonna be as nice as we'd like, but it's still fine. Okay, turning off a Tuma. Okay, so this was definitely a Surtur deck that we debuffed hard. Like really debuffed hard. Yeah, dude. Victory. The 9 power is brutal. They know Hazmat's coming, which is just gonna ruin their board. You almost feel bad seeing all these 9s. It's like, it's kind of evil. It's kind of cruel, isn't it? It's so targeted. It's kind of mean. All right, Spider Ham. You're gonna get Dracula or Apocalypse. Magic. Well, I mean, that seems like something they care about, right? So maybe like a Mr. Negative deck. Mobius could shut them down hard. I love the Scorpion already. This is good news. This is good news. We generally want to lose priority in this deck, so Scorpion could go left here just to try to stick our power in one spot. But a little nervous about that many small cards together already. We can still hopefully dodge priority just because our cards aren't very big. Magic does not make me think about Surtur, by the way, so probably not a Surtur deck as such. Mobius left here this time. Rogue might be the right target for Black Vortex, but Magic does make you think about like big greedy combos and ongoing cards and like nulls and who knows what else, right? Agatha, that is a big one, sadly for us. Might be hard to match that, unfortunately. We'll have to throw something over there as a flyer, but no Luke Cage for us, but Shadow King can reset this anti-venom card. Nova, excuse me? It's -1 now. That's rude. Indeed, it's Luke Cage. Thinking about just throwing a Red Guardian over here and chilling. It's hopefully still enough to lose priority, but maybe pull this in range just seeing what we get. I can play all 3 of these together next turn. It might be pretty nice because this is a pretty big Shadow King swing, 8-point swing. This, if I lose party, this lets me kind of rogue, right? Opponent has snapped. I don't even know what to expect, dude. We've literally only seen Nova. That's and a Magic. That still kind of makes me think Mr. Negative for the record. If they slam like an Iron Man here, that's a great rogue target, right? Now I kind of wish I had priority, but maybe 1 Iron Man is enough. Perhaps we can try. Maybe we'll get priority. I don't know. Let's see. Do we ever get priority, sir? I mean, if we're stealing the Iron Man, I don't think we need anything else, right? Like, I think this is fine. Yeah. And they might even like Mystique this too, and then it's gone, right? So
I am Iron Man.
That can be pretty brutal too. Boop. Boop. Yeah, Mystique dead and Sage. Cool, dude. Yeah, just absolutely countered. I've been playing a lot of Mr. Negative actually climbing because I had like Frigga missions. We had that Frigga negative deck, so I was ready for all that, man. Nice. Good steal, dude. Okay, yeah, Nebula early is awesome. Armor Nebula in the opponent's deck. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I think that means. It might actually just be Surtur stuff, actually.
Victory.
I know you can't be this mad about a nebula. I mean, I'm pre-infinite. That means they're also pre-infinite. Like, you can't be that mad about a nebula. I don't. What was the game plan around the nebula? Oh man, double hazmat. That's, I mean, theoretically kind of cool. I don't know. Is this a bot maybe, dude? I've never seen a master mold portrait. It's really cool. It doesn't look like a bot. They don't run Korg, do they? They might. They sometimes run weird one drops. Not that Korg is even that weird, to be honest. Yeah, Spider-Ham for now is fine. Shauna's pretty cool for us. Like, a lot of hazmat bodies for an Ajax if you want to go that way. Okay, this is definitely not a bot. I've never seen Taskmaster and Baron Mordo in a bot deck. This Baron Mordo is making me think like maybe we're looking at like some Darkhawk stuff, which we didn't see. Yeah, no signs of Erisham, I guess, yet, right? Yeah, definitely feels like Darkhawk stuff. So Rogue is like really good against Darkhawk. I was wondering if we do stuff like Shauna or not. It's a lot of space gone. I don't need that much space. She gets sometimes bigger. I mean, like a hazmat's really probably your best bet, but I don't know, man. Maybe I find a Luke Cage or a Mobius early. That'd be pretty sweet. I think next turn's an Ajax, wherever we see some power commitment, which is kind of left. I wouldn't say it's really left all that much, though. Oh, bro, the rocket hits. That's amazing. Negasonic's insane. That's a great hit. Yeah, let's go here just to flip power. Aranya, I guess we can wait. Just take the +2. Probably don't worry about this space too much. So currently, like, double hazmat Shadow King's kind of interesting. Is this going to be a Darkhawk, though? Because if so, we're just rogue all day, right? All day we rogue. Even though ours isn't good, it just... Oh, it's Ronin instead. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Well, how big is their hand? I mean, pretty big usually, right? I'm just thinking a little bit about, like, where power wants to go, you know? Like, is it maybe this and this? Like, what are they at? 5 and 5 base is 10. I only have 8. That's not really enough. I mean, Ajax there is not that big unless I play Hazmat, and then play Hazmat, we lose a lot of ground technically too, probably even more than the opponent except left, but they're just not that strong right in theory. They wanted to play a Taskmaster, so they might instead play 2 small things, which could give them a bit of a bonus, right? But I'm gonna have a Rogue, which is pretty big, so yeah, I think this is okay. We're basically saying left is Ajax, right is Rogue / Ronin that wins. I think this is okay, right? They lose at least 1 card to the Negasonic here, so between Rogue being sizable and Ajax being sizable, I think we're pretty chill here. Iceman gets deleted. I mean, they played 3 things. This can't be that big. Oh, actually, Bast gets deleted. Okay, of course. Oh, their own Negasonic, dude. What are the odds? Dude, Sage is actually huge, though. Wow. They almost ripped it back. Sage was big.
Victory.
Rogue doing just enough, though, dude. The Aranya buff actually made all the difference, huh? I guess a tie would have been fine. We had a tiebreak win with Ajax being so big, but Rogue clutching it, though. That was nice. That was a cool deck from the opponent, though, man. All right, Spider-Ham. Yeah, let's get you going. It's sometimes better to wait on Spider-Ham because, you know, the hand kind of naturally, small stuff gets played out and big stuff's left, but I think curve is important for this deck, too. We just have a lot of stuff to play in the meantime. So clearly a destroy deck. Scorpion debuffing Deadpool could be pretty sweet. Seems unlikely necessarily that they'd have it here, though. Rogue actually really good against Null, so that's cool. Probably should have actually played that Scorpion literally anywhere else, huh? Because the Starlight Citadel's gonna flip it up anyway. Yeah, probably so. So Magic and Deathlock together, that is honestly a bit unusual, right? Like, we don't typically see destroy decks with Magic. I mean, it could be like a greedier package where they're running like Null and Arnim and trying to do stuff with that, maybe. What was that? It was just the Deathlock. Okay. Yeah, Ajax currently tiny. Boy, all my cards right now are reactive. I'd love to have a Luke, a Mobius, or Cassandra. I mean, I guess we can play down the Ajax and just set him up for later, but he's free, so it's like there's no point really. Yeah, I think we're just gonna pass. Honestly, Shuri. What in the goodness is happening here, man? I don't understand. Somehow we honestly still have priority too. I mean, I'm just gonna Shadow King. Maybe we just now have priority. We gotta save Shadow King. Boss, I don't know. I'm just gonna Red Guardian for stats here. I have no idea. I don't know. Mobius might make it. Okay, they just played away from the Shuri. What is happening, dude? I am so confused. Oh, I see it. Dude, this is genius. Okay. It's Shuri bait away from everywhere else. So I guess GG, man. Yeah, I don't know. I love this, dude. It's like why am I the red? Dude, you guys told me in my last day. Pixel red skull. Dude, that deck's genius, by the way. Just like absolute Shuri bait. All right, Spider-Ham, we're gonna find out early what is going on here. Find out real quick. Real quick. Miss Marvel. Interesting. Oh, I get an onslaught. You get an Alliant. That doesn't seem fair. Onslaught is kind of interesting for us, right? We can put in a U.S. agent over there, maybe. I think we sit on the hazmat for now. You try to rip the Nova early. Oh, they're Arish. I didn't even see their Arisham, dude. Of course, they played a goose on one. That makes sense. Well, that's good news. Crystal is also something I don't hate. I mean, we want to go Nova earlier rather than later. It does make this sometimes, you know, like a little susceptible to removal, but maybe that's okay. Keeps them on the back foot, keeps them busy. Like, do you really try to go for a surprise on it? I mean, it is still so big on 6 for the record that maybe it's worth it. We can do this and then hope to hit a Luke Cage, right? It's just, we'll have this just deleted if you don't hit Luke Cage. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the Nova actually. I think the surprise factor is worth more because it's still gonna be like 15 or something at the end of the game. Okay, this is hilarious. Yeah, there's the Luke Cage already. Rewarded for my faith already. Even I might get a little washed out there. That's really where Cassandra Nova wants to live. Oh my God, Typhoid Mary is pretty cool for us, honestly. Red Guardian. Okay, sure. Maybe Mobius here. It's kind of a nice place to put power with small cards, right? So we'll save the Red Guardian. I mean, I think we're gonna end up with priority, unfortunately. I mean, maybe not though. They're an Airship deck. They should be playing a lot of stuff here. I hope we don't, really. They should be big, right? If they don't end up with priority, then like we're just kind of ahead anyway, maybe. So all right, thankfully priority loss. So Nova's insane, Luke Cage is insane, and I mean, so Nova's how big? Yeah, she's going to 15, so they're gonna lose 3. They're gonna be 14. We're gonna be 18. Maybe this actually goes here. Well, no, we got to try to win. Yeah, maybe we don't actually try to win any of this at all. Do we really trust left? Yeah, we do, right? I think we do trust left. How big is Red Guardian? Red Guardian's a 5-point swing. They go to 12, and we go to 12. Maybe we do go here. I think Nova's okay. They're kind of trusting that, right? I think we do go here. I think Nova's big enough. Yeah, they just went all right, which is totally fine. Not a problem. What was this? Oh, Shadow King. They didn't want to use it, of course. Drax, yeah, this is okay. Seems risky, but Nova just carries so hard. Yeah, the surprise Nova call was definitely the move, man. This was a cool win. Victory. This was really sweet. It got a snap out of them too, which is nice. Oh my goodness, red Hulk in the opponent's hand. All right, theirs is getting big. Mine's hopefully getting big. Decent curve 2-3. We can probably fill in a little here and there. They got a Blade and a red Hulk, so definitely a hella deck. No direct disruption to hella other than Spider-Ham. I mean, US agents pretty good at disrupting Hela. That's what they got from me. Okay, of course we have Luke Cage. Theoretically, this isn't a problem. They might also have Luke Cage though, because Hela, her debuff, you know, encourages Luke Cage for sure. But we literally have one in hand, so at least a head start anyway. Well, again, maybe I guess we don't know that. We really don't know if that's true still. All right, anti-venom, sure. I don't expect Rogue is particularly great here. Hell Cow, no meaningful disruption on. Hazmat is the sort of card we want to reveal late. Yeah, Luke Cage can come in late too. I mean, we know this hits. Oh, I have Pokemon Pocket music going in the background. I was like, what does that sound, dude? Let's get rid of Pokemon Pocket real fast. You guys are like, what is this music in the background? I mean, we know Agent hits at least here. Maybe that's enough, but like, how do we win elsewhere? You know, like we're kind of already ahead here. Hazmat's gonna pull us a little more ahead theoretically, but again, not necessarily. I don't know. This is a tough call. Okay, that would not have gotten hit, so that's kind of good news. There's only one spot there for them to pull ahead. So maybe if they don't hit the Luke Cage. Well, they haven't. They haven't discarded a Luke Cage, right? So maybe we're chill. Red Hulk here. We really have a 9 to 13 difference, so any big guy there wins. We might need to still win here. We kind of trust Agent mid, maybe. Again, though, only in theory, really. Jubilee. Oh, Jubilee's actually pretty great. Oh, that Jubilee might clutch this. Well, there's nothing mid. There's nothing mid. Literally nothing mid, dude. Jubilee goes right. God dang, they're tiny. Yeah, nice. Okay. I love when the hell is low roll, dude. Like, it's a shame we didn't have an Ajax. We could have farmed up that debuffs. Jeez. Cool game. Cool game. Oh, Scorpion. Death's Domain is, yeah, pretty tough for us to get to. Hopefully the same is true for them. Left, we can go Nova's solidly big. Into Anti-Venom is solidly big. Okoye, huh? Well, Nova's got a thing or two to say about that. Nova does not like Okoye. Arch nemesis, indeed. all that work for Okoye and we just delete it. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Surtur! Oh, okay, this is good news, dude. So Mobius now becomes really interesting. Oh, Scorpion already too, huh? Dang, I think I like this better than Surtur going to 4. He really needs to lose 2 points, sadly. So the Hazmat already doesn't really get us where we need, but the Scorpion in hand could definitely check things. I also want to make sure I play Mobius by turn 5. So maybe it's Scorpion plus Mobius next turn. You still weave in the Anti-Venom here. We can't do Red Guardian stuff. Oh my god, I just realized I can't even play cards there. Oh, good god, I am actually screwed, aren't I? I basically only play Ajax there. Oh crap. Well, no, if I get an Anti-Venom card, it can go there, I guess. There's an Atuma. Okay. Oh, we might be cooked though, dude. These locations are screwing us a little bit. Help. Doesn't really help either. I mean, this sort of helps. I literally just can't play anything here except Ajax. There's no way I'm winning left, right? It doesn't make any sense. Do I have to do this? Just one of the only ways for me to get anything right, though, is the thing, right? It's like I can get a card here. Can't get a card. I have no way to play a Luke Cage, so the Hazmat here actually hurts me. I mean, I guess maybe there's a rule where I get a big Ajax top deck. This is just really bad locations for me, though, man. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. There's no Scar, but like, who cares? It doesn't matter. I just can't win. Literally, only Ajax is any good for me. Yeah, I literally cannot play a card. Okay, well, so much for that game, dude. It's like, was there a different path through this? I don't really see it, you know? Mobius, in hindsight, it's kind of overkill because the hazmat already denied everybody anyway. Like,
Escape.
I guess there's a Surtur. It would cost 4. I don't know, man. This was a weird game. Okay, yeah. This deck does have a little bit of a problem sometimes with, like, proactive plays. Yeah, like Scorpion, Spider-Ham. Nova's a good one, honestly. Luke Cage is solid. A lot of kind of... Anti-Venom's good, too, for the record. I guess it's not that bad. Okay, this is going to move mid, but we can get a little 2-point bonus on it in the meantime. Take a little freebie. Looks like I'm guessing it's a destroy deck. No one else on Earth would use a Deadpool icon. It's just truth. I'm sorry. That's just true. So we can maybe turn off a Deadpool with some luck. If it like staggers a turn, you can like Red Guardian it. Maybe it's debuffed by Cassandra Nova already, and it's like really just limited because it starts at 0. I don't know. Sometimes that can be weird if they don't have a way to buff it. I mean, I guess Quantum Realm buffs it, so that's not really a problem for them. Still makes it smaller, I suppose, a little, right? Eco on the Deathlock, definitely not the most exciting play, though. So we can silence this this Agony. That might be kind of cool, right? Agent will actually still be smaller, but I'm not really worried about a null, I guess. I don't know, but I also just don't want to play the Machine World yet. I want to turn off this Agony. I mean, I think it's too late for this Agony to be any good for the record. Like, this might be wasted, to be honest. I don't know. This might be as simple as like, well, I don't know. Rogue is also kind of turned off here because we're definitely gonna have priority. There's no question about that. Maybe we just hold this. Maybe we just hold this Agent. I don't think there's any reason to play it right now. I mean, it is nice that I don't really need to Luke Cage necessarily. Like, there's not that much to gain, I guess, from a Luke Cage, I mean to say. Oh, the Carnage actually gets a little bigger here because of the Red Guardian play. The Wolverine is smaller, though. Dude, Carnage is actually kind of nuts here, isn't he? Dude. It's not as exciting as I hoped, but I will also say that Asteroid M is pretty tiny. I mean, like, a null is pretty tiny, so mid feels a bit more secure. This honestly gets debuffed really hard there. I guess it's gotta go right. You just don't feel good about any of this though right now. I feel like this is not the winning line, dude. I don't know, like anything big right just kind of wins. I mean, do they have anything big right though? Why are we so bad this game? A Venom always goes mid, I guess, so that would be kind of fine. Like, Null should be their big thing, but there's just nothing deleted. A Deathlock was solidly sized. Agony was small. Nico was small. Wolverine was small. So it's like, Null doesn't do it.
Victory.
There's maybe a decent, like, Arnim Zola, but that just loses instantly left. Or, well, ties left, and you gotta win a tiebreaker. Wolverine kind of helps. This game was weird from us. I don't really like our plays. I think we should have held the Agent #1. I don't know. It just didn't go that smooth. All right, Mr. Ham. Catch that Goliath up there. I like their title, Absolute Garbage. They know their limits. So you always got to respect that, the humility. Gladiator, well, they're probably happy about that. Is this Airsham? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, that makes me way more excited about Cassandra Nova, maybe. Mobius with Quinjet's also kind of cool. I don't think we rip a Hazmat early here, but there is always a part of me that likes playing on curve. I mean, Rogue on the Quinjet's not worth it, right? We don't have anything we're trying to discount, so that doesn't seem worth it. There's that Gladiator already, and a Scarlet Witch. Okay, Murder World looking out for us at least. Squirrels is kind of locking them up left. That said, they're not mad. They're pretty strong already. Like that pig is so big, but Shadow King can reset that pig to 0. Then maybe we have a decent swing chance there. Aranya, pretty small for a 4 energy turn for them. Maybe they just don't want to overcommit from a space standpoint. I mean, the squirrels are great for my Hazmat, but I might need a Luke Cage or a Toxin to really pay that off. There's a Luke Cage. What do you know, buddy? Good to see you. Priority is, this could take priority in either spot. I think they're more likely to play something big mid. right's getting a little full for them already. So next turn could already be the hazmat line. Spider Woman. Not inherently a problem. We do still need some power there. Oh, never mind. I like that too. Luke Cage doesn't care though. So Rania's already activated. If I go red Guardian left, it just locks me out too much, right? We have Shadow King we like a little better. We need to spend 5 this turn. Opponent has priority already. I think we could just go Hazmat. Maybe we save the Luke Cage surprise though. Yeah. Shadow King kind of wants to go left for this pig. But I haven't done the math yet if that's going to be enough power. We're going to have 6, 8 plus 4 is 12. Opponent's going to have... well, this will still be 3 and 2. Well, no. These will be 2 and 1. It's 3 and 1. No, 3 and 0 is... I mean, I think probably, but it just depends on what they play a little bit, right? Olsen is, again, not the strongest play here. Okay. Rogue is really bad for us, too, though. I think we still drop priority here because Luke Cage isn't out yet. That's nice. What was that, a black cat coming out of there? That's a top deck. Okay. Sure. That's indeed a top deck. Yeah. Okay, I like this. Yeah, man. I mean, Eliath could stop left or mid, potentially. Arrow, I don't think we care about too much. That's fine. Titania, we definitely don't care about. That should be fine. That's the suitably small thing we're looking for left, I think. Seems like it's small enough once this Luke Cage pops, right? Yep. Nice. Wait, just kidding. It's a tie left. I guess Shadow King, the number seemed like it was gonna go up, but Shadow King already fixed the number, so. Not actually suitably small enough, but it didn't matter. 1 here and 1 here big for tiebreakers, so.